So we have two pairs of eyes, and eyes help us to see the world around. And we can see 10 million colors. Nose, one nose with two nostrils. Nose is one, but nostrils are two. Nostrils are the two holes which are below the nose. That are pair of nostrils. We breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide through our nose. The nose also detects smell and prevents dust and large particles from entering the lungs. Why? Because inside the nose we have tiny hairs. What happens? These hairs, they trap the dust particles when we are inhaling the air. Ears help us to hear the sound. The ear has three parts: the inner, middle, and the outer ear. Outer ear is this, then the middle ear, and then the internal ear. Sound waves enter the outer ear and go through a narrow passage, strike the eardrum and make it vibrate. We always hear the sound when something is vibrating. These vibrations send signals to the brain and help us to hear. Coming to mouth. Mouth helps us in eating, drinking, chewing food, and speaking. Mouth also produces saliva. Saliva is what? Can anyone tell me what is saliva in the mouth? Yes, Meera?
Ma'am, it is watery substance in our mouth.
Yes, it is a watery substance which is there in the mouth. So,
We also call it as split.
Ma'am, this is also called glands.
Mouth also produces saliva, which makes the food moist. Moist means gila, wet, and helps it to go down to the food pipe, and this food pipe reaches the stomach. The tongue helps us to taste the food. Teeth helps us in breaking down the food particle or the chewing the food. Coming to skin. So skin is the largest sense organ of external sense organ, and it covers the entire body. The skin has two layers, that is epidermis and dermis. Upper is epidermis, lower is dermis. The skin protects the bones, muscles, organs of the body and against cold and injuries also. Human skin color is determined by a pigment in the skin called melanin. Okay, so human, like some people have fair skin, some have dark skin, some have dusky skin. So all this depend upon the pigment which is there in the skin known as melanin. Clear to everyone? So these are the 5 sense organs which we have studied. So internal organs we have discovered. Now we are doing the external organs. Internal we have done. Now are the external organs. So external organs, these are the 5 sense organs. First one is like your eye. So we see with the pair of eyes. Next is your nose. We smell with our nose and 2 nostrils. The hairs present in the nose protect the dust to reach the lungs. Mouth, it has the tongue which helps to taste the things, taste the food. Also in the mouth, teeth helps in chewing the food, biting and chewing the food.
Yes.
Yes, Aman.
Ma'am, what is after 2 in the nose dash we smell with a nose too?
2 nostrils. These holes.
2 nostrils.
In mouth only, you can add on here that it contains saliva which makes the food soft, moist or soft, and is pushed into the stomach through food pipe. This is all things going in the mouth. Then fourth one is eyes, ears. Ears, it helps us to hear. It has 3 parts. That is outer ear, outer, middle, and inner. Sound reaches the ear and then goes to the eardrum, which vibrates, and the signal reaches to the brain. Yes, Meera?
Ma'am, what is meant by eardrum?
Eardrum is the internal part. जैसे वो कहते हैं ना पर्दा, that is the eardrum inside the ear. Yes, Aman?
Ma'am, I have completed.
Okay, please don't repeat this. Just give a thumbs up. It is understood that you have already done. The next one is your last one, that is skin. It is the largest external organ. And it has 2 layers, outer epidermis and inner dermis. It helps us to feel. Yes, Neha?
Ma'am, what does mean is that it helps us to feel?
It helps us to feel, means anything hot, cold, you feel, that is a feeling which comes when you touch it with your skin. Yes, Anam?
Ma'am, what is epidermis?
It is the layers, beta. This outer layer of the skin, this is epidermis. And below that is dermis layer. Color of the skin is due to the pigment called, which was the pigment called?
Ma'am,
Melanin. Which is the pigment called? Melanin. Okay.
No, ma'am, please, ma'am, no, ma'am. Ma'am,
I mean, you are not writing, I'm seeing you. You just see it later
My
on.
book is not finished. I'm writing on the whiteboard.
See, so in today's class till now, what we have done that the human body, it is I already told you that it is made up of cells, and the cells combine to form tissues, and the tissues, same tissues, they perform similar function to form organ, and different organs, they work together to form organ system. And the complete organ system means all these organ systems, they work together to form an organism. Then in this, I told you what is organ, external organs, which we see outside the body, internal organs, which are inside the body, which we cannot see. Organ system, which performs the specific function. These are the internal organs which we studied. First of all, the brain is there, then the lungs are there. In the brain, I told you that the brain is inside the skull, okay? And also it is the brain which controls all the functions of the body, like remembering things, thinking, emotions. These all are controlled by the brain. Lungs. Lungs, they are the pair of lungs which are present in the chest cavity, and also it is protected by the rib cage. Like this, you can see in the picture, the bony rib cage is there, which is protecting the lungs. And what are the lungs doing? They are inhaling the oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Heart. In heart, what is happening? The heart is also located in the chest cavity, and the heart is little bit tilted towards the left, and also the heart beats throughout the life. It is protected by the rib cage, and blood which is there in the heart, it pumps the blood to all parts of the body, and the blood contains the nutrients coming from the food and the oxygen, so that is also transferred to all parts of the body. Coming to the liver, liver is also on the right side of the abdomen, and it is releasing or secretes the bile juice, which helps in the digestion of the food. And liver is the largest internal organ, and it also cleans the blood. Then comes the stomach and the intestine. So these are also the organs. Stomach, it is a J-shaped muscular bag which is located below the chest cavity, and it helps in the digestion of the food by breaking down the food. Next is the intestine. There are two intestines, large intestine and the small intestine. So these intestines also, they are below the stomach, and also it helps in the further breakdown of the food or in the digestion. Coming to the next, kidneys. Kidneys, what is the function of kidneys? They are the bean-shaped kidneys which are present inside our abdomen, and what they do, they filter out the waste from the blood in the form of urine. These are all the things which I already told you. What are the function, where they are located? Yes, Anam?
Ma'am, from where I can get today's recording?
From the Olympiad only.
Ma'am, we will get the
Next is the external organs, which are the sense organs. I want everyone to read it yourself. You will get the recording from Olympiad Success only. You can contact them and ask for the recording. These are all the external organs. Which we have just now discussed: eyes, ears, nose, mouth, skin. Okay, then I'm leaving it. Today's class is over, so please revise it from the content, and I'll ask you questions in the next class. Okay, then bye-bye. Take care, everyone.
bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.